Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Des and you are watching episode number 2 of Happy Holidays, my brand new Christmas vlog. So I was just about to make another gingerbread cookie protein shake from Ghost. If you guys haven't tried this yet, it just launched on Black Friday and it is so good. I'm not vegan. This is a vegan protein and it is amazing. I've been making a lot of recipes this week to be able to share with you guys. But before I get into that part, I wanted to show you what just came in the mail. Some new Ghost apparel. I'm already wearing the jacket. Look how cute this is. And then we have the little logo up here in front. It goes all the way down here. And I just love this red and black like tie-dye look. It looks a lot like the Bubblicious one. And then this is a little shirt that they sent. The back has the Ghost Glitch logo on it. And I think what I'm gonna do with this one, you guys know what I like to do with some Ghost shirts. Make it a crop. So I feel like this would be like really cute in the gym as like a little pump cover, you know, just go in there and then once it's getting too hot and you just need to be in your sports bra and leggings only, this just goes. And yeah, I love my Ghost t-shirts and my Ghost jackets for the gym like all the time. I just love them so much. So thank you guys. And then also we got some really cute stickers. This one's like a little gingerbread. There's like a little, I think it's like hot cocoa. And then we have little like ski glasses and then a little peppermint like design on the Ghost logo, which is just so cute. And then last but not least, I already know where this big, huge Ghost lifestyle mouse pad is gonna go. It's gonna go right on my boyfriend's desk in front of his 3 computer screens. All of these items actually just went live on the Ghost website and app yesterday. And don't forget, you guys can use code DES to get 20% off of everything. So keep that in mind next time you guys are shopping and stocking up on your protein, especially anyone who is about to start their New Year's resolutions and you guys need protein to stay on top of all your goals and macros. Don't forget. Use that code, get the discount. If you go to GNC and you buy it in store, then you don't get to get 20% off. So get it on the website and don't forget to save your little codes that come in here so you can get rewards on the app. So like I said, I have been experimenting like crazy this week with the new gingerbread cookie protein powder. I'm not vegan and I'm definitely very new to the baking vegan protein world and I didn't realize how much there was to learn, but I have done a lot of experimenting. I've been getting like flaxseed and experimenting with flax egg and using coconut oil versus like other like vegetable shortenings and everything like that. Like it has been quite a learning experience, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. Am I gonna turn vegan? I don't know, but do I think I could do it? If I took the time to learn a little bit more, I probably could. So after a couple attempts, I'm pretty sure I nailed a pretty good recipe for you guys. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. I'm gonna show you guys the new really easy protein gingerbread cookie recipe that I've been working with. It's actually really easy. There's not a ton of ingredients and most of the stuff you should already have on hand. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so going down the line right here, these are all the ingredients. Hopefully these are mostly ingredients that you already have on hand, but we're gonna start off with Swerve. If you guys haven't heard of Swerve before, I've used this in plenty of my recipe videos before. It's my very favorite sugar substitute because it's 0 calories, and the best part about it is that it measures like sugar. That is the game changer with Swerve for me because whenever I'm baking and a different sugar substitute is like a half of a teaspoon, but my actual recipe is saying 1/4 cup, and then I never know really how much to do. With this, if my recipe says 1 tablespoon of sugar, then I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of Swerve. It's easy, it tastes really good, and I just like to keep them on hand. I have all 3 of them. I have the brown sugar, and I also have the powdered sugar, the confectioners, and I will just show you guys the label really quick in case you want to see the macros. But yeah, 0 everything. I just love it. It tastes really good. You're definitely going to want to get some of this for this recipe. So we'll put that back. Next, going down the list, we have the super fine almond flour. We're going to just use this so that we keep it a vegan recipe. Next, we're gonna be using the whole ground flaxseed meal. The key word here is ground because if we use the whole one, then it's just gonna affect the texture of these cookies. We want it to be thin, so get some ground flaxseed meal on hand. We're gonna use a little bit of cornstarch just to help fluffen up the cookies. We're gonna be using a little bit of coconut oil. I think that this is pretty much the secret ingredient here because my other attempts, the cookies have been really dry, and with vegan recipes, what I've learned through all the research I've been doing is that we need little oils like this, like the fatty oils, to just help with the moisture. So we're also gonna be using the Justin's Classic almond butter. You could use whatever type of nut butter you want, but I love this one, and I'll turn it around so you can look at the macros. There you go. And yes, going down the line, we also have some seasonings. I have the roasted cinnamon, ground cinnamon would work too. It's just whatever you want for extra flavor. You don't even really need to add any extra flavor to this recipe because we're gonna be cooking with the vegan gingerbread protein powder, but because we're gonna be mixing it with the flaxseed meal and the almond flour, I kinda wanna just make sure that we don't lose any of those like really good holiday flavors. And then next we're gonna be using the Planet oat milk. You could use whatever type of plant-based milk that you want, but we're gonna go for the oat milk. And then, oh, you guys, look at these cute little cookie cutters that Ghost sent. This one is the Ghost logo, and then this is little Ghost. So we're gonna be making little Ghost gingerbread cookies, and it's just gonna be so cute. These are also on the website, I think for like a couple bucks. And then this is the star of the show today. We have the Ghost vegan protein gingerbread cookie. Each serving is 120 calories, and you've got 6 carbs, 20 grams of protein, and only 2 grams of fat. What I really like about the Ghost labels on here too, and I know a lot of my vegan friends out there would love to see this, it's the full disclosure protein, and it breaks it down for you right here. So pea protein concentrate, organic pumpkin protein, and watermelon seed protein. Everything is right here. We like to know what we're eating. And this one, it's a vegan protein, but trust me, you do not need to be vegan to like it. It has the best flavor. I love it. I'm already just dreading the day that it's gone because I think it's really, like I've been experimenting a lot, you guys, like cookies, protein pancakes, protein coffee, the little gingerbread latte. Don't even get me started. I have a lot of videos to show you guys. It has been a very, very experimental week around here with the vegan protein, and I'm excited to share more of these with you guys. But now we're just gonna start blending up all of the dry ingredients, and I'll bring everything over here and we'll get into this recipe. Also, before we get into this, can I please tell you guys how cute my mom is? When I went home for Thanksgiving, she started giving me, because it's like my first time being out in my own apartment and everything, she just like went through her entire kitchen and like sent me back here to Arizona with like 3 huge boxes full of kitchen stuff. And she gave me her KitchenAid, and if you guys know my mom, you would know that this right here is her pride and joy. My grandpa, who passed away while we were in high school, he got this for her as a Christmas gift, and I guess she's gonna be getting a new one this Christmas. So she was like, I don't need my old one. It's good if it gets passed out and like stays in the family. So now I am a proud owner of a KitchenAid mixer, and I'm just so excited about it. That's all. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna take 100 grams of our vegan protein. So I'm using my scale over here. Okay, tare that to 0. We're gonna do grams. Oh my gosh, that smell. It smells so good, look at this. That's the color, guys. It's really light. It kind of looks just like nutmeg. Okay, here we go, 100 grams. 85. Okay, so I just put 100 grams of the protein in there. I just pressed the tare button, so now we are back down to 0 grams. And now I'm going to also weigh out another 100 grams of the almond flour. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna put 4 tablespoons of the Swerve 0-calorie granulated sugar. It's almost time for a new bag. Literally all the baking this week. 3. Okay. To help keep the cookies a little extra fluffy, I'm gonna use just 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch.
I was like, did she just take a little dance?
I just wanted to keep you on your toes.
Do that little dance.
Okay.
What, is this a music video?
Here. Welcome to the... No, I'm too nervous. I'm
leaving that in.
No.
Yes.
Embarrassed. Hi, do you guys know how awkward I actually am yet? The last thing we need to do for the dry ingredients is add our extra seasoning. Like I said, this is totally optional. I just want my stuff to be extra flavorful, and since we're kind of doing like a 50/50 ratio of gingerbread protein with plain almond flour, I think the extra flavor is just better. And I'm kind of winging it. I'm so sorry. Let's call it half a teaspoon to a teaspoon.
A big dash.
A big dash. You guys, I'm so sorry. We really actually do not need flaxseed meal for this recipe. Like I said, I've been doing lots of other recipes, so I got this for a different one. Totally got them mixed up. We do not need this. Pretend like it didn't exist. So after we add the seasoning, that is actually the last step of the dry ingredients. So now we're just gonna mix it all up before we add in the wet ingredients. The swerve sugar kind of got like a little clumpy. Yeah, it's a little clumpy, so I'm gonna like make sure it really mixes up. I'm gonna put it on high. We're just gonna cut it and come back. Ooh, look how beautiful this looks. It is fully blended up. There's no more chunks from the sugar. So now I'm just gonna start adding all the wet ingredients. Let's start with the oat milk. Come on over, baby. So we're gonna do 25 milliliters of oat milk. So back to the scale we go. 2 milliliters. I'm gonna tare it, so now it says 0. So now I'm gonna add 75 milliliters of oat milk, and I'm just gonna pour until it says 75. 73, 74, 76, we'll call it good. Next, we're gonna need 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. The serving in here is 15 milliliters per serving, so what I'm gonna do is use a ramekin, put that on my scale, tare, and then I'm gonna be doing 60 milliliters of coconut oil. That way I could just measure it according to the label and it's just a little easier for me. And then once I get this in there, the right measurement, I'm gonna put it in the microwave to soften it up. Okay, there's our 60 milliliters worth of coconut oil. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave and soften it up a little bit.
Watch your fingers.
Yes.
Put that bad boy in there.
Oh, he is bad. All right, that texture is looking pretty good. You don't want it to get too liquidy because then they just will not turn out like the cookies that we're going for. So we just have one more wet ingredient left and then we should be good to start baking. Okay, so I had just opened this up and all the oil was separated to the top, so I just blended it all together. You want to make sure that you blend it all together, that way all the oil isn't just all at the top. So now I'm going to just put the very last 50 grams of almond butter here. All right, gonna pour until it says 50. There's 25. Ooh, 48.
Oh. No. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. 52.
Go for 50, but I'm gonna leave the 52. If you're gonna have a little bit of something extra in this recipe, I would rather it be extra almond butter, so good. Okay, now I'm gonna just blend it all up. I'm gonna finish blending it with the KitchenAid mixer, but then after that, I'm gonna just use a spatula to kind of fold it into itself. There's gonna be a lot of the protein powder at the bottom still, so I'm just kind of folding it into itself, just trying to get all of it blended together. I think that this consistency actually looks really good. Like I said, my couple first attempts were not like this and my cookies came out really dry. So also, any of you guys out there, especially if you're vegan and you do vegan baking, if you guys have any tips for me, please leave them down in the comments below because hi, I'm new here and I want to continue using, especially this gingerbread one, to continue baking more like holiday stuff with. So let me know.
It looks a lot better than the last one.
Yeah, like this is like, you could just roll it up into a ball and have circular cookies, or I could roll this out and use the cookie cutters.
The cookies were still good, it just needed something.
Yeah, they were just clearly missing something. Like they were just a little airy. They were a little sad. Okay, I think we're ready to start rolling them out and using the cookie cutters.
Oh, no, we need to put them in the fridge for a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
This is why I can't function without him. He keeps me sane. Okay, next step, chill the dough for about 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes. It literally takes everything in me not to just eat all that raw cookie dough, but if you do, try it. It's really, really good. So I'm just gonna start putting everything away. But the good news is, if you guys have made it in the video this long, part of the new Happy Holidez Christmas vlog is that there's gonna be lots of giveaways. So if you have been following, you may have seen that I recently just launched some butterfly booty bands. So this is the light resistance. We've also got the medium resistance, and then this is the heavy resistance. So I am currently selling all 3 of these in one booty band bundle. It's coming with my new Glute Growth Guide, which is my new booty band program that I just created with my coach, Maddie. So if you drop the keyword Happy Holidez down in the comments below, then it will give you the chance to win 1 pack of all 3 booty bands with the new booty band program. So just down in the comments below, put hashtag Happy Holidez. It's okay if you do Holidez, hashtag Happy Holidez, hashtag Holidez. Literally any of those will do. I will still enter it as an entry. So go ahead and comment that down below and I will let you guys know if you are the winner of the new butterfly booty bands. All right, so this is the cherub's favorite part, rolling out the dough. So we're gonna let him do that. So looks like I gotta be cameraman.
Okay, so now this is chilled. I rolled out some of the almond flour onto the cutting board. I'm not sure if it's gonna be just like regular flour when you're rolling out dough, but we'll give it a go. So here we go with the dough. Alright, I'm gonna roll this out. Sorry. I'm not a professional, so don't judge me. Okay, I'm gonna go lightly because this dough is kind of sticky. So I'm going lightly across instead of putting full force, but I think that's good in there. Alright, now I think Des wants to take it away here. You wanna cut the cookies out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Going in with little ghost cookie cutters. Cute. Ooh.
Wow, that's sick.
Yeah. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, look how cute the little ghost gingerbread cookies are. So now I'm just gonna put these in the oven. It's already preheated to 375. We're gonna just stick these in for about 12 to 15 minutes or until golden brown. Hey Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
I can't wait. I'm gonna go ahead and get the best of both worlds and save the leftover dough from around the cookie cutters in a little jar, and I'm just gonna freeze it. That way I could just have it as like a little protein cookie dough snack, and it's like gonna be really good and delicious when it's all cold. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is a good call. Very good call.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was his idea. He's like, you should freeze that. I was like, I absolutely should. It's like little cookie dough chips. I'm pretty down. I am pretty down, okay. So as we wait for the cookies to bake, I just kind of thought I would kind of sit down and just kind of like chit chat with you guys. If you saw episode 1 of the Happy Holidez vlog, when I was down at the pool with Maddie, I had kind of lightly mentioned like, oh, like the main reason why I want to do this vlog is because I just want to have more just like moments talking and like just like being myself with you guys, because I feel like after the last like 3, maybe even closer to 4 months now, I have just been like running a million miles a minute. Like I just made a post yesterday kind of explaining it like for the first time, just because I don't ever want to like talk about like my own like little struggles, just because I'm like, why am I gonna just like waste everyone's time? I don't know why I think like that. But I was explaining how like really I feel like I have just been like spending 3 to 4 months now just trying to keep up with myself. Like I've been running a million miles a minute. This is the first week in 11 weeks that Kyle and I haven't traveled out of state to like go do something, whether it is for work or just for something for fun. We have been on the go. I've been like living out of my suitcase for months. We were paying rent in both Arizona and California for like 2.5 months until we could finally even find the time to move. So everything has just been like going so fast paced. And then I was just like dealing with like so much stress and like anxiety, and like anyone that knows me, that is like so not me. I'm always like the happy-go-lucky, like really optimistic, and I'm naturally that way. Like I am just born that way. I wake up that way. Like that is just me to the core. But these last 2 months, like it was not normal. Like I was not normal. Like I was actually dealing with like such like such strong and like deep levels of stress that like I would actually start having panic attacks and anxiety attacks for the first time in my life. Like someone would be like, hey Des, did you get this done? And I would just like, oh my gosh. And I would get like this like little brain fog, like I can't remember. And then like my heart would start like pounding. I would get like really hot and just like really anxious, like just so overwhelmed. And that is so new for me. Like I'm used to having a lot on my plate. I'm used to just being a busy bee running around here and there, but like it really started to take its toll. And it was like affecting me so much. And then like on top of like that, with everything that I do online, you know, like I am a full-time influencer, as you know, as weird as it is to say that out loud, like I'm an influencer. I do this full-time. I do social media full-time, and sometimes it does get really overwhelming. And during those like 3 months where I was just like really going through it mentally, I was not like, for the first time ever, like feeling okay to just like be posting on Instagram and, you know, making TikToks and especially YouTubes. Like I was not feeling it. Like I couldn't bring myself to do it. And then it was killing me because I felt like everything I posted, that was like so like reflected through my content. Like you could just tell like, oh, the only stuff she's posting is the stuff she has to post, the stuff that like you could tell she's just like on a contract with, like my sponsored posts. And it was like, I know it wasn't a good look and it was like eating me alive, but like I was just trying to like figure it out. And like I think that like the biggest thing was living at home in California at my sister's house. It was amazing, such a blessing. My boyfriend and I were living at my sister's house starting last October in 2020, and we were only going to stay there for a couple months just to kind of help her out because, long story short, she lost her husband earlier that year in June. We moved in October, and they had just gotten married the December before that, and then he died in a motorcycle accident in June. My brother-in-law, rest in peace, Junior. And yeah, so she like really needed help just like paying her mortgage, and so I was moving out from Omaha, Nebraska. I lived there for 4 months to go just live near Brady and Maddie. And when I came back, Kyle and I moved in over there. But the more that I do this and the more that he's even building up his media career, he's in full-time school right now doing 3D animation, and he does all graphic design, anything media, he does it. And we just like really needed our space to do what we need and want to do. So like it has just been like the biggest breath of fresh air just being here in Arizona, finally having like our own apartment with our own space and place, and like we can kind of like this is what's really important what's really important for me is like I have a hard time like protecting my peace, and I need to take that more seriously because when I'm home, I'm being pulled in every direction all the time. And it just had been like really affecting me. And I know I'm just totally going on a rant right now, and there is like so much more to the story that I could totally get into, but without boring you guys, that's pretty much like what was going on. I was just like really insanely stressed. I was going through switching over management companies because I do influencing full time. I am with an influencer agency. They kind of help us with like brand deals and stuff like that and any negotiating. And I just like found out a bunch of negative feedback from my former manager, and like I don't ever want to have like these hard, uncomfortable situations and conversations, and that's what it was. And just like that entire situation gave me so much anxiety. Plus I just had all of these like trips and stuff planned, and I am so grateful to be able to go and like travel and do so much all the time. Like I always have so much on my plate, but like it was just honestly getting to the point where like rest and taking a break and like taking a break like was not a thing, and it was just like really quickly catching up to me. I have never been so like emotionally stressed, physically stressed, like socially stressed. Like I was just exhausted in all aspects of my life, and honestly this is just like exactly what I needed. And you know, it's just me and Kyle out here. Brady and Maddie live 5 minutes away, and we have been going home to California. It's a really quick drive, like 5 to 6 hours or an hour flight. And I've been finding flights under $20. It's insane. But I'm just like so excited because this is like the new fresh start season that I like have been needing for so long. Like when I tell you, when we first moved here, we got here at like, was it like 4 o'clock in the morning? Yeah. We got here at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and in a couple hours after that, I had my interview with USA Today, major interview. And like 12 hours before that, we had just gotten off a plane from New York. We were only in New York for 24 hours filming a video for one of my best friends, John, J-Arp's Journey, John Arpino. You guys need to follow him if you don't, because he is the best. And we like, it was just, everything was like going crazy. And then like, we didn't even have enough room to take everything that we owned. So we had to do multiple trips back and forth from Arizona to California. It has been so crazy. Like I could go on and tell you guys of all the things that have been stressing me out lately. But the moral of the story is that I'm finally here. I'm finally in Arizona. I am doing the things that I knew in my heart that I needed to do. And it's really hard for me to make selfish decisions. And I call them selfish decisions because like, obviously I want to stay and help my sister at her house. I want to be able to stay and help my mom out as much as I can with my family. I want to be able to hang out with my friends all day and every day. But at the same time, anyone that knows me, they know that I've got a work ethic and a hustle like no one else. And there's like no worse feeling than when stuff like gets in the way of me just pursuing all of my Capricorn energy dreams of just being a little boss babe, getting stuff done, being creative, being productive, getting all of that just sorted out. I just feel like I'm finally in the place to be able to do that. And it has been so nice. Like that first day after like all the traveling, and then I had the USA Today interview, I literally got done, I hung up, and like, I just felt my shoulders like relax, because that was like the last big thing on my list. And ever since then, I feel like I've just been kind of like playing catch up, trying to unpack the apartment. Today we did a little decorating. It's been really nice. We're like finally getting settled in, and it's just been such a work in progress. So yeah, oh my gosh, there's a timer. That was perfect. Let's check them out. Please don't be burned. Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay, this happened yesterday too. It was fine, I think.
Ooh, those actually look really good.
These look a little crispy too, but I think they should be okay. All right, cool. Turn that oven off. Okay, and now the very last step, you guys, we just gotta let them cool for about 10 minutes. Okay, they are all done. So here they are, the Ghost Vegan Gingerbread Cookies. I'm so excited for you guys to try these. I seriously think that this is the best recipe that I've come up with so far with this protein. As you can see, the edges are a little bit crispy. I said to bake them anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes or until golden. Go ahead and keep an eye even around 10 minutes because I would have liked to take them out a little bit sooner. I'm still learning, so thank you for being patient with me, but I think you guys are seriously gonna love this recipe. And don't forget, if you guys are gonna be purchasing this gingerbread vegan protein powder, make sure you go and get it online on either the Ghost website or the Ghost app, because if you use my code DEZ, D-E-Z, then you will save 20% off. But you could also go get it at GNC and get it for full price, but who doesn't love a discount? And also, that reminds me, a lot of people have been messaging me about the Ghost Lifestyle hot cocoa, the high protein hot cocoa. They sold out within minutes on the website when it launched on Black Friday, but almost every GNC still has them in stock. So if you are dying to get your hands on the Ghost hot cocoa, then head over to GNC and you'll get that. And you can find this on the website or also GNC, but get it online so you could get 20% off. Anyways, I hope you guys loved today's video. I hope that you guys find the courage to just try out this new gingerbread cookie recipe, because this is a perfect little way to indulge in our favorite holiday treats that are macro friendly. That's the way I love to do it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you on the next one. And well, that was short-lived.
I was excited, okay?
Wow. Hopefully you guys will just be in charge of your own cookies and not give them to the people around you.
They're really good.
They're good, right? Even for someone who's not vegan?
Mm-hmm.
I know, they're so good.
It tastes like gingerbread.
Why don't you break one in front of the camera for us so we can see the inside texture? Ooh, wow.
Mmm. Mmm.
Happy dance. Happy holidays.